Hello, Scorpio gang, Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. We're going to read your tarot cards here today. It's been a minute. My life got super busy for like a month, so I'm happy to be back. Thanks for your patience. I won't bore you with the details, but yeah, let's do it. This will be a general tarot message for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Please come into it with an open heart, an open mind, a desire to learn something, to better yourself. If the messages that come through don't resonate with you, that is perfectly okay. Feel free to push them aside, disregard, or feel free to revisit them at another date. Sometimes tarot messages make more sense in the future. That's just kind of how it works a lot of the time. Hope you guys are doing well. Please remember you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is optional advice or guidance meant to be helpful and useful to you in your life. Let's do it. Scorpio, what's coming through for my Scorpio babes? Hope you guys are doing well. Knight of Swords, there's a message. Someone's gonna sing to you or serenade you, or I think it's kind of silly. Like your friends may do it to embarrass you a little bit, or I don't know why that's coming through. Anyway, the Star, all right. A message being relayed about possibly some long-term wish or dream that you have. It could be that specifically an air sign is trying to get in touch with you. Maybe something regarding an Aquarius. This could be a lot of things. Let me get a few more. What are you asking about? There's been something you've been manifesting. Happiness. Okay, some of you are going to get news of pregnancy or positive news regarding your child. Obviously, I know this isn't for all of you, but if your child has been going through a difficult time or they've been in some sort of course or training or sessions to improve something, especially like academically, I'm hearing like scholarly, or, even if they're, in third grade and they're practicing their mathematics or something and like they're struggling, there's good news. It's like they pass a test, but it's something they've had to study for and put a lot of their mental energy and sort of aptitude into. But yeah, if it's something you've been working towards, a goal that you've been achieving, and this could be you too, Scorpio, but for some reason it may have to do with a child as well. Yeah, there's positive news ahead, very much light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, so whoever or whatever this is, hang in there, keep forging ahead, because look how cute this card is. Like, I just want to keep looking at it. Look how adorable, ridiculous that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, you do have Leo and Aquarius energy coming in here. So for my Scorpio risings, I'm gonna have to think about this. I believe that would be your 10th house, 4th house for some of you. Obviously, that's not gonna be for all of you. So something regarding your home life versus your career. I'm trying to think planet-wise what's going on there. We don't really have a lot of planets moving there now. Jupiter just got out of Aquarius, so it could be that you've been expanding. I'm trying to think of this through. Sorry, give me a second. No, okay, so Aquarius is your 4th house, is that right? I think so. Anyway, there could have been expansion in the home, or that's what, okay, that makes sense. Jupiter being a planet of like expansion and knowledge. There may have been a strong focus on education, but like education from home or, at home learning or courses or online. Some of you may have just completed that or finished it or gotten some sort of good news regarding it. Maybe there's acceptances into colleges or universities in your house. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but it's good news. But yeah, Jupiter has moved into Pisces, so there's going to be much more focus for a lot of my Scorpio risings on 5th house activity. So joy, pleasure, games, leisure activities, your sex life. So wherever Jupiter is, it's like you have divine protection and a little extra sass and playfulness. So that'll be good for you guys. All right, back to tarot. What else can I tell you? What else? I feel like this message is kind of done. I don't feel like there's much more I can get out of it. It just seems like a arrival of good news in terms of a long-term goal. So I'm going to leave it at that. In fact, we'll keep the ducks. Let's get a new message for Scorpio. What else do they need to hear this week? My Scorpios. The 2 of Coins, okay. It's 2 of Pentacles. Options, decisions, and where you're putting your money, where you're allocating your money. You may have important choices regarding people in your life, decisions to make. Okay, with this, I'm getting that you're not playing or you're not showing your hand of cards. Does that make sense? You're sitting on some sort of information, and it may be a discussion about money, but you're holding back in terms of this is so Scorpio, like not letting or revealing everything at once. It's almost like you're trying to feel out this person or the situation before you kind of show your hand. I'm not even sure you ever will, but yeah, I don't necessarily think it's suspicion. I'm not getting that. It's strategy. It's doing what's advantageous for you. It's almost like, yeah, I'm almost getting the idea of if you're applying for jobs, you may be what is a good word? Overshooting your salary expectations, based on your history. But it's almost like you're looking to see like, well, I know they have that much money. So, I do you know what I mean? Like you're not revealing a truth, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see. So then you have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, okay, so this I think is you, but feel free to swap the people. This person has a lot of pressure coming down on them. They've been put in an awkward position. I think that's why you're standing by the sidelines to see how it plays out. There's a little bit of like loving the drama here too, because you're once removed from it. It's something that you're actively watching and tuning into. It could even be like wars on social media or on like threads online, or I don't know, something about that. You're not chiming in yet, even though you could, but you almost have a superior position here. I'm not sure what this is. Or you may have some sort of knowledge or information about this that could be a game changer and will completely change the dynamic of this situation, this relationship, but you're holding back to see how it plays out first. Wow, this is juicy. This is like, this feels like a trashy 90s talk show. Like you are not the father. I don't know what this is. All right, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's a little bit of drama or conflict or competition. Okay, you know what else this could be? For some of you, you may have given someone an ultimatum. It could be that you have multiple job offers and you told your current employer, like, you need to up my salary or I'm gone. It could also be if you have like, I'm not going to lie, Scorpio, I heard like deadbeat boyfriends. So, change that as you see fit. It might not be that dramatic, but if you have someone who's like, they're kind of just dead weight to you now, some of you see potential in them, but they're not changing their ways. They're living their life in fear, or they're not facing their inner demons or something like that. You gave them an ultimatum, and that's what I mean. It's like you're sitting pretty because you don't need this as much as they need you. And so that's what I mean. It could be career-wise too. But whatever it is, you're sitting on some sort of information. It could be that you have another offer, whether it's romantic or financial. And I don't know how to describe it. I don't think you're being malicious, but part of you enjoys seeing this drama unfold because I think you think that this person kind of screwed themselves over. Like they should have had a backup system, or they should have anticipated this, or maybe you warned them all along that this would happen and then it did, and now you're just like, yeah, told ya. Something about this is very like you're in the superior position, and I don't know. It's a little bit shady in that you're watching it go up in flames and you're not offering to help. But it could be a situation where you offered to help previously and this person didn't take your advice or guidance. That's what I mean. I don't know what this is, Scorpio, but it's juicy. So ultimately, what is this person's? I mean, as much as we're allowed to know, is there an outcome that I can share with Scorpio in terms of what this person is going to do? Are they going to step up and act? Are they going to surrender? Are they going, like, what card can I put on that? Let's see. I think this is the 4 of Wands. Is that right? I have to like think about Roman numerals, which I haven't done in a month. There's 4 of them, so I'm going to go with the 4 of Wands. So typically the 4 of Wands is a good... They're going to rethink the foundation is what I'm getting from this. Typically, the 4 of Wands is a good card. However, I actually almost see this as if this is like a band of people at a job, if this is a bunch of coworkers, 5 of Wands, typically, a lot of action, a lot of insights, a lot of people, a lot of chaos, a lot of energy, but it's not always bad. Sometimes it's like healthy competition. Sometimes it's people, in conflict or in war. I almost see this as they sort of hang up their hats, or what's a good way to put it, like resigning, and so this person is left to hold them all. And I think with the 4 of Wands, because it's typically like foundational type, set yourself up for success. I think this person is rethinking what they had originally built with you or how they had originally structured the company. I actually don't love this. I don't know, and I don't wish anybody ill, right? I'm not taking sides. I'm trying to read this unbiased, but it doesn't end up as victorious for this person as they thought it was going to, because they're in hot water. I don't know how else to say it. Like they're in a really tough spot. And I don't know if they feel that you put them there or you just didn't help out when you could have, but let's talk about you, I guess. Yeah, you're out of there. 8 of Wands, you're like, good riddance, peace out. For some of you, this could even have been a marriage that maybe it was slowly sinking and, whatever. I do think at one point in time, you tried to give it a little bit of energy in terms of fixing it, and for some reason this person was not having it. They weren't hearing you, or they didn't believe you, or they didn't value your opinion. And that will not do with Scorpio, right? Yeah, 8 of Wands, you're off to greater pastures, but I mean that in a good way. Sorry, different phrase. You're off to something bigger and better, and you seem to be much more enthused and excited about it. It could be that your ships haven't come in yet too, so if this is you, if you're watching your current workplace, metaphorically, of course, go up in flames, and you're just like, this is a disaster, I gotta get out of here. But if you're watching this right now and you're like, but I don't have job prospects or whatever, that could be what this is. Certainly be active, be a good support system for yourself. Don't just wait for, the hand of God to deliver something to your door. That's typically not how it works. But I would say keep fighting the good fight, put your name out there, network, have conversations with people, with friends, let people know where you're at as much as you're willing to share. Because I think a long-term wish or dream comes in, some sort of message or something that is very much in alignment with your future. I'll say it that way. It doesn't have to be, wedding bells or something, life-changing in that way. But whatever it is that comes in, it makes you very happy. It makes you very joyful. I'm almost getting giggles from this. And it could be a message comes in about that makes you feel all tickled pink or whatever this is. Anyway, tell me a little bit more about Scorpio here and we'll wrap it up. This is a very unusual message. I know it won't be for everyone, but it's kind of interesting. Interesting. So Cancer had this card as well too. Savage. Yeah. This is you just watching from the sidelines. Like, I told you so. I told you so. Because there is I don't know if arrogance is an appropriate word, because I don't necessarily think you're wrong. I think you were very much right and tried to safety proof this or mentally prepare this person, and they weren't in a place to hear it. So there is a superiority there is an element of feeling superior here because you called it and you were right. Maybe you should be reading the tarot cards. There's definitely almost like a psychic element to this of, predicting future outcomes, and you're right. Maybe you should buy a lottery ticket. I don't know. So then, but why are we telling Scorpio this? Ultimately, let's get to the ultimate outcome or end goal here. It's what is Scorpio meant to do with this information? Page of Wands. Find something more in alignment with your passions, something that you can get behind, something that you're excited about. Venture out of your comfort zone too. Do a little bit of exploring. Again, something about the idea of the student or learning new information, gaining new ground, new territories, maybe new districts. I don't know what that is. But you may travel outside your comfort zone a little bit, so know that that's okay. This ending is probably fated. It was probably meant to be. And I mean, you knew it all along. So you're right. Now there is an ending, or there's some sort of tricky situation that you need not concern yourself with anymore. So what are you going to do from here? You're going to have fun. You're going to sit pretty and do the things that you want to do, because I just get the impression this isn't your fault. This isn't really your responsibility anymore. That's a really good way of putting it. This person was shying away from doing anything active or productive with the information you shared. So I would say if you are going into another relationship, whether it's, business, professional, romantic, etc., use the valuable insight you gained from the situation and take it with you, because there might be a similar situation down the road where you kind of have to rely back on that knowledge or that wisdom. Metaphorically, it's like you're carrying something in that little lamp and you might need to bring it out later. It's almost like the idea of adding more tools to your tool belt. Like, you've learned information, and maybe through this you learned about, sorry for my phone dinging, maybe through this you learned information about how to better prepare yourself for, I don't know, like issues. I don't know what this is, like issues with HR, or do you know what I mean? You gain something in the process, so bring it with you into your next relationship or to your next workplace, because it's very valuable. It's very valuable insight. And again, the idea of wishes and dreams here is important. Something is coming in for you. You may just have to be a little bit patient. Some of you should focus on your exercise or your body in the coming weeks. Go out and get some fresh air. Because whatever this is feels stifling, so I would choose to not be a part of it if you can. Others of you, if you have no choice, if you're getting dragged into this, start putting out resumes elsewhere. Page of Wands, he's the messenger. He spreads news, he spreads ideas, he spreads creativity and passions and sexuality for that matter too. He's a big flirt, he or she, right? So I think it's saying, take that metaphor, put yourself out there with new people and new avenues, new arenas. Because eventually there's going to be something that comes from that you're just like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. Anything else? The Fool, yeah. You're off to a new start. I would say keep moving forward and don't look back. That would be my best advice to you. What goes around comes around is a great expression. I'm totally feeling that here. Also, karma is a bitch. So hopefully you're not on this side of it. Hopefully you're sitting pretty over here. But forewarned is forearmed. So I guess, I don't know what to say. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Or I don't know. This looks like someone's in hot water. So I certainly hope it's not you. I don't need to do fear-based readings. This is just more confirming what I think some of you were feeling all along. Like that little voice, that intuition you have, if it's saying like, get out of here, it's not good for you. I think you're right. I think the cards are saying move on to something better, more in alignment with your long-term goals and hopes and dreams and wishes. Scorpio, I'm exhausted. Are you exhausted? I'm just kidding. All right, guys, that's what I got for you this week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your patience and letting me do my thing and come back onto YouTube. I hope YouTube doesn't punish me, but they probably will. Anyway, I will see you very soon for more tarot. Remember to like and share and subscribe. Bye, guys.